Oh, they're stainless.
This is
I
stainless?
cannot believe it. Yeah, believe me.
How?
That's what it's supposed to do. This doesn't do anything. It's stainless steel. Oh, shit. I can't make a golf car this cheap.
No, a golf cart starts at like $6,000. This is $1,200.
Is worth more than $800. I can't believe this.
Hey, Sandy, what do you got to say?
So far, I'm having fun. Can you get rid of that sign?
And I can get, you don't even have to move your seat up, I can get.
Really?
Yeah, pop right back.
Oh my God, that shove over. I want to see.
No,
if I can actually-
two people can definitely fit here. Fans that can turn on, and then there's like a sunroof here that pops up to scoop air in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, look what we got.
This is pretty exciting, right?
That's right.
So, this is the cheapest all-new electric car you can buy in the entire world. I got it off Alibaba, and it's called a Chang-Li. I believe it's called a Chang-Li Freeman. Now, Sandy, just so you know, this thing cost $930 for the base, plus $300 for the batteries, which are just regular lead-acid batteries you'll see. So, the total cost of this car was only about $1,200. Now, by shipping and everything, the price went up, but for the car itself, $1,200.
So we're going to have a look,
Yeah.
and I can guarantee you one thing: we could not make this in the U.S. for $800, and that's a fact.
Let's
Hey,
start
wait a minute!
looking
Has
at
this got a
everything.
back door?
Yeah, go ahead, open it. So, hey, look, it's got a back
my God.
door.
And it's got a spare tire.
Yeah, so
Oh, for God's sake, this is getting worse and worse. How am I supposed to? I can't. I'm just trying to figure out. Is that aluminum or is that zinc die cast? It's a die casting for sure, but how in the hell? How do you do that? How do they do that? You know what? If they wanted to make it cheaper, they could just have it like the old-fashioned knockoffs and just
yeah, well,
spin
it
them
could
on
have been
if
like
they
a
wanted.
cheap steel wheel, but it's not.
No, it's not. Not at
And
all.
it's 4 lugs. Like even a Smart only has 3 lugs. But
This is called kerfing, and normally what you do is you'd kind of like build that in, but obviously there was someone who didn't have enough to do on the shop floor, and so they kerfed it. Yeah, but nothing wrong with that. It keeps the water out, and that's
Yeah.
what really. So this is acting like the ditch, and then you've got the outside seal here that allows it to get out.
right.
So, I mean, everywhere you look, it's like clever, and how in the hell did they get it for that money?
I don't know, but I
Yeah.
want to show you this.
Oh,
So this folds down.
look at this.
That's from the factory, this footprint, by the way.
Oh, well.
And then there's a piece of, kind of flimsy sheet metal, but under here is everything that drives it. And you'll notice there's an actual differential.
So this is a very inexpensive rear suspension,
Yeah.
but it's not much different than what you might find on a pickup truck. It's got only one stabilizer bar because really and truly, I could use my arm to probably stabilize this thing.
Yeah.
So I am very, very impressed.
I don't even know how much there. We should open this up and see what's under there. We'll get a screwdriver. Yeah. So what's under here exactly?
Well, this looks like just a great big giant junction block.
Yeah.
So all the wires are coming in here, and you can see it's going into the wave
Controller? Motor
and
controller.
and then over here we've got the inverter.
Yeah.
So I've never seen one quite like that, but there's no reason why this is a bad idea. It looks a little ratty, but at the end of the day, it does the job, and
Yeah.
it does it in a nice tight package. That's as far back as it's going to
Yeah.
go. So for me, it's a little bit tight on the knees, but I could live with it if somebody gave me this, and this must
That's
be
the
the
hood.
hood. Okay,
Yeah,
well
which
we're
we'll
gonna
look into
go
that
and
in a
look
minute.
at that in a minute.
Oh, and check this out. Okay, so this also came with the car. So
What is it?
It's a radio, and not only radio, it's got a USB player. So
you
it
kidding?
plays songs on a USB drive. And you just flip through them. It has a working backup camera, which that's the part that kind of just really astounded me.
I don't know. You know, I'm looking at the gaps
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first one where it's odd,
Yeah.
but I mean the gaps on the door are better than what Tesla's got.
I don't,
What's
I don't
this
know.
thing
I
for?
came to you. That's a heater. It's got
Oh
a
my God.
under there. There's a little heater unit.
What is
It
it?
must be like a resistive heater and a blower. And look, you don't see bare metal anywhere. There's headliner.
No, you don't. It got a headliner.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this shit.
Fans.
What's this?
They're fans.
Ah. Hey, you know what? I was feeling kind of warm myself, and now, this is.
And that's like a little air catching sunroof guy. So yeah, if you squeeze these guys, it drops down and snaps in. Look, you got a little.
For God's sake, does it have a mirror on the other side?
Yes, it does.
Oh my God.
And we thought this steering wheel looks like a dead ringer for a Ford wheel, like a Ford Focus wheel, and it makes some funny sounds there. 1 speed, even though the gauge thing is, and it doesn't.
How
doesn't
fast
park
does this thing go?
automatically.
What
Like
is
20 to 25 somewhere there. I've had it up to 23. You got a little nice slidey window guy thing that slides and unlocks.
So this was better than my Morgan. I used to have a Morgan Super Sport.
Oh yeah.
And and my slider, if you bolted the doors didn't come with a window, so you kind of like bolted them on, and then you had a little slidey thing, but it was made out of plexiglass. This is made out of real glass.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a lock. So let's see what we got here.
So
the other thing is I really like the fact that it sounds nice when it closes. This is not a heavy door, but it really sounds good.
Yeah.
So this is called lace, and this is the, oh, no, it's not. This has been put on and then hand wiped.
the headlights are using the same thing, right? Here, I'll shut the
Are you
lights.
kidding me? This can't be right.
And no, look, they're projector lights.
Look, I'm telling you, here's the tail for,
Like they're projector lamps too, which is crazy.
yeah, the little teeny weld here is a spot weld.
Oh, okay.
And this looks manual. That, I can't tell what's going on there because it's been polished. It's got, actually, you know what? Here, just have a look at this, Tyler. Okay, so it's a little dirty, but look at the paint job. I mean, really? This is not a bad paint job.
So this was some liquid rubber that was just wiped on?
Yeah, this is like finishing a bathtub. When you make flush glass, this is one way to do. I've never seen anybody do it quite like this, but this is one way of making it happen.
This, I think, is pretty remarkable, too. So they didn't finish it like a trunk like they could have, but look at the steering setup in there. Look what it is.
Holy moly.
Yeah, it's a rack and pinion
We're going to
setup.
have to, and it's got half
A trunk like they could have, but look at the steering set. So the batteries are, design-wise, they're in the perfect spot because they're under the seat. Well, let's grab a little nut. Grab this nut. And it's just the regular, this plug is just like the one on the back of like a PC.
This is like really cool, way cool.
So here's, that's them.
They look like marine batteries, and maybe they are.
Like deep cycle marine batteries?
Right, yeah.
The